You're stuck on a decision, not a small one, a real one. Should you hire, change your pricing, say yes to a big opportunity or partnership, walk away from that client? It's 11 p.m., you're still thinking about it. You've now made a pros and cons list. You've texted your business bestie. You even asked your partner twice, and you're still stuck, spinning in the same loop. Here's how to use AI to get unstuck in 15 minutes. Hey, welcome to She's That Founder, the show that helps ambitious women stop drowning in decisions and start owning their CEO seat with a little AI magic. I'm Dawn Andrews, and this is day 10 of the 12 Days of AI, a female founder's business intervention series. Today's topic, a 3-question decision framework you can run with AI whenever you're spiraling on a big decision and you can't see straight. When you're stuck, I want you to know that you are not stupid, you're overloaded. Too many variables, too many what ifs. Your brain is trying to hold all of them at once, so it freezes. AI can't and shouldn't make the decision for you, but it can organize your thinking so that you can make the decision as the CEO and do it from a well-informed place. Here's your steps. Step 1, dump your situation into AI. Explain your dilemma in plain language. So here's an example. I'm trying to decide if I should hire a full-time ops person. Right now, I'm doing it all myself, and it's taking 15 to 20 hours a week. I could hire someone for $60K, but I'm not sure if we have consistent enough revenue to support that. I'm also worried that if I don't hire, I'll stay stuck in the weeds and won't have time for sales and strategy. But if I hire too soon and revenue dips, I'll be stressed out about payroll. Do you see how I added all that context in there? It really does matter. Just dump it, the messy, the rambling, however it comes out for you. But do you know what just happened? You've now gotten it out of your head and onto the page or into the chat bar. And half the battle is seeing the chaos laid out instead of spinning it around in your mind like a weighted backpack. Step 2, ask AI to walk you through these 3 questions. This is the prompt you're going to add to that information. Help me think through this by asking me these 3 questions. What am I actually choosing between? Clarify the real options. What am I most afraid of losing in this situation? Money, time, momentum, control, reputation? What's the simplest next step I can take that moves me forward without fully committing? Is there a test I can do before I leap? Walk me through each question and help me see what I might be missing. Then hit enter. Step 3, answer AI's questions honestly. AI will ask and you'll answer, and this is where the clarity comes from. Here's an example of a conversation. This is not verbatim from one that I've had, but it's not that far off. So example, AI says, what are you actually choosing between? You, hiring now versus waiting 6 months versus using a contractor 10 hours a week. AI, what are you most afraid of losing? You, financial security. If revenue dips and I'm locked into a salary, I'll panic, but I'm also afraid of losing my sanity if I keep doing this all by myself. AI, what's a test you could run? You, hire a contractor for 3 months and see if it actually frees me up before I commit to a full-time salary. So notice what just happened. You went from hire or don't hire to test with a contractor. That's not compromise, that's strategy. Because of somebody else being able to ask you thoughtful questions, you were able to find the version that lets you learn instead of guess. AI didn't tell you what to do. It structured your thinking so you could see the path. And there's a different experience that happens when someone or something asks us the questions instead of us trying to ask it of ourselves. It's the weirdest, simplest separation, but it makes all the difference. So here's another quick example. AI asks, what are you actually choosing between? And you say, raising my prices 20% versus keeping them the same versus creating a new premium tier. And one question asked of you, and suddenly you see you have 3 options, not 2. So step 4, make the call or do the test. In using this prompt system, you may not hit 100% certainty, and that is fine. Almost no decision gets that. But after this, you should have enough clarity to either make a choice or design a test that moves you forward without taking the full leap. For real, this framework works for business decisions. And it also works for, should I leave this partnership? Should I move? Should I say yes to this weird opportunity that scares me? Any decision where you're stuck in the but what if spiral, this decision-making prompt cuts through it. Why does this work? Because, girl, you are still the CEO. AI is just holding the whiteboard and asking better questions than your fear voice does. Quick recap. Dump your decision into AI, run the 3-question framework, answer honestly, and then choose your next step or choose a test. Pick a decision that's been eating up most of the mental real estate that you've got, the one that's costing you sleep or keeping you reactive. Run it through this framework today. Not to have the perfect answer, but to stop carrying it around like a 50-pound backpack. And if you really want to go deeper and have all of this tied up in a nice, neat little bow, everything that we've been doing during the 12 days of AI, you can grab the 12 Days of AI Quick Wins Toolkit. All the prompts, the templates, the workflows in one guide, and you'll find it at hellodon.live/day 13, all for just $7, all in one place for you. And day 13 is our live implementation party. You'll get an invite to that. And that's where we connect these workflows to your actual business. And I'm also giving away a 90-minute AI strategy intensive. And you can register for free at hellodon.live/day 13. You'll find the link in the show notes. And in the meantime, get out of your head, lay it on the table, make the call, or design the test. But either way, get moving. Tomorrow, we turn this into a weekly CEO reset. See you tomorrow with another gift.